Hello, welcome back. Surprise video. I wanted to talk about one of my new recent favorite games, which is Abiotic Factor, and I've just fallen in love with like the style of the game and all the Half-Life alien-esque food. It's probably like my new favorite survival game right now. It's only in beta right now, so that already like says a lot. I want to make a whole video on it soon, probably. I don't really do video reviews very often, or at all, really. But I love this game a lot that I want to do it. But for right now, I just wanted to talk about my favorite part of the game, which is the food system. Oh my god, I love the food system so much. There's like so much tasty looking things in this game, and I have to make a video talking about it. So this isn't going to be a video about efficiency or how I should make what kind of soup and all. No, this is personally just for me, like ranking like how tasty I think every food item looks, because I have a tendency to lean towards more items than others, and I think some items in the game look kind of gross compared to others. And I thought, this would be a fun video to just talk about that. So first up, we have the alien drumstick. So you know what? I actually kind of really like this. I don't know what it is about the drumstick in particular. Like, maybe it's like the more like open part right here where it looks like it's kind of like tinged with like a nice golden orange, and it just looks really tasty there. So if it wasn't for the fact that like I usually use these in like with other items already, I would probably just eat these by myself way more. They look really good. And the anti-first cheese toasty and the anti-cheese sandwich. I mean, I actually kind of like them a little bit. They're okay. I guess I'd put like an A. I'm not personally a big cheese sandwich person, but I do like how nice and crispy it looks. And here it looks okay. It's definitely. I wish it like the edges drooped like just a tiny bit, but instead it kind of looks like it's just frozen solid. It's kind of weird, but it's okay. And the anti-cheeseburger. So personally, I'm gonna be real. I'm very disappointed in the burgers. Honestly, I mean, like I like the burgers. I mean the anti-burger, I guess, not the anti-cheeseburger. It's anti-burger. They require the lettuce item, and I think the lettuce looks really cool. But personally speaking, I don't like lettuce on my burgers. I don't know. I guess maybe that's a controversial opinion. I don't know. I don't really like burgers that have a lot of things on them. Like I'll eat them when I'm really hungry, but personally, I just like myself like a bacon cheese burger, and I'm like that. I'm good to go. So it kind of sucks that this thing kind of looks pretty delicious, but I can't make it unless I have the lettuce. Uh, it's like that's like I'll put it in like A over the grilled anti cheese, just cause I mean it's right there, but it's not. Maybe if they give us the option to make more custom burgers, I'll be nicer on it. But for right now, it shall stay here. And the antipasta. I think this looks really good. It's just kind of weird we can't really do anything more with the pasta system right now. Like, there's just, like, you just make this. There's no custom noodles. There's no unique pasta bowls and, like, things we can make. Maybe once they add the seafood, the fishing and the seafood stuff, we'll be able to make, like, seafood pasta or some kind of, like, other alien, like, pasta combinations. I don't know. I still think it looked kind of tasty. I'll put it in A. Like, it's good. It's good. And the anti-cheese. You know, I mixed on the cheese as well. I kind of like how it looks. The anti-fresh cheese. It's. It kind of like looks like cotton candy-ish. Like I imagine it would actually probably be a little bit more of a sweet cheese. But yeah, I'll put it in A. I don't think I would eat it just by myself, but I would definitely put it on a lot of things. Oh my god. So actually, I should probably put all the potato stuff together for just get out of the way really fast. So I personally, unless you're making like very thin cut fries, I personally can't eat potatoes. I think I just have a thing with starch or whatever, but like they make me like actively sick. So It kind of sucks that there's a lot of things in the game that make potato-related stuff that kind of look good. Yeah, it sucks. That being said, I will say the fries look really tasty. Like I remember like seeing how many all of them are like the perfect golden brown. Like that's like whenever you go to like a McDonald's or something, and there's like one or two like those really nice golden brown fries in the mix. Instead, it's just like a whole bundle of that, which is honestly really delicious. I love these a lot. These are the first favorite of mine. That being said, potato. I mean, it looks pretty good. The model is nice, but it's a potato. I don't think I'd eat that personally. I'm only gonna put it in C though because like it is my personal taste, obviously, getting in the way. But I don't want to be too harsh on it. This just looks burnt, honestly, on the bottom. And this looks actually no, I'm gonna put this up here because whatever. But this looks like it would actively like kill me, like if I tried to eat this. Even looks bloody. Ugh. And then what was this called? This was the Pecky Bricky Hash. So this honestly looks kind of good, but but just by the name I can tell. Oh, there's potatoes in that. I probably wouldn't like it, which is a shame. I'll put it at the top of C though, because I love anything with that little golden green. It looks so good. Not golden green, you know what I mean, lime. And then we have just bread. I'm a huge bread person. I just generally buy sometimes loaves of bread and just eat them as is because I just love bread so much. I kind of hope in the future so we can have custom bread options. Like maybe we can make hot dog buns, like maybe like baguettes and things. This just kind of looks like it's not finished. Is it weird? Because like the raw dough is a distinctly different color, and this is a different color. But it still doesn't look like, I look at it, and I see the anti-burger, and I don't know. It doesn't look like a finished, like, golden brown loaf to me. It looks like it's just still kind of raw. Like, it's still dough. Yeah. It probably wouldn't kill me, but it doesn't look right to me. I hope that gets changed at some point. And the canned peas. So, I know this is, like, also half of a Half-Life VR reference. I love Half-Life VR. I actually, like, I was watching Massacre on Twitch one time, and that's how I found out about this game in general. And he even brought up that, oh yeah, they included a cameo for me in the form of this item. So thank you to Massacre for even, telling me this game exists in the first place. Or not telling me, but, like, making a stream about it. I actually don't think the canned peas look that bad. I don't personally like peas, like, at all. But, it looks fine. The character doesn't, like, get sick when he eats them, so they must be good if he's able to, like, eat a can of it, as is. And then we have the casserole, the carbuncle casserole. I think this thing looks disgusting. I don't like it. It looks like a brick. I'm not a casserole person in general, so I'm probably like the last person to be asking that about. But I don't know. It doesn't look great. Personally, not a fan. And the funny green shroom. I like this little guy. I would take a little munch out of him. I don't know if it would be good. It probably wouldn't be good, but I'd try it. And then we have, this is like the biggest disappointment. The pizza looks so burnt, man. I am so sad because I love good pizzas in games, and it looks like this pizza would be good, but like you compare it to like the raw version, the other one looks like super frozen, and this one looks burnt. And there is a burnt variant, but this is just like how it's supposed to look, and it's a shame because like I can sort of see what's supposed to be pepperoni in there somewhere. And here's the thing, I personally love it when my pizza is actually cooked a little bit more, like thoroughly. So I actually like that it is a little bit like crispy looking here, but it's like just too crispy. It looks too burnt, which sucks. In the coffee, I honestly just included this because it's a drink. There's no real like image of the coffee on the inside. I kind of wish there was a customization thing for coffee too. Maybe at some point we'll be able to use sugar on the coffee. I don't know. Personally, I'm not a coffee person. I barely ever use the item in the game, even though I think it's pretty good. But it's whatever. I'll put it. Actually, I would probably eat that over potatoes. And then we have the cooked carbuncle. Honestly, for what it looks like just like a bunch of grilled, like, like, what would you call this? Gizzards? Like guts? Like, I don't know what you would call this. But it looks fine. Looks honestly kind of tasty. It's pretty okay. And then the egg. I love how green the egg looks so much. I love it. Easy A tier. I hope we can make more with the eggs at some point. I want scrambled eggs. I want to make an egg omelet. Oh my god, please. Actually, put up even higher. And then we have, probably like, do I have all of them together? Yeah, I have all just the regular, like, cooked, normal items here. So, I remember when I first cooked, like, the first peccary pork chop you get. And oh my gosh, I love how deliciously orange all of these items are. They are so good looking. Like, I love chicken breasts that are, like, the grilled chicken breasts that are just, like, nicely singed through with that orange, like, juice. Oh my gosh. This, like, I would eat... If the pork chops could, like, be used even more after they're cooked like this, and, like, another recipe that's a little bit more fancy, oh my god, I would love that so much. Yes, I love how good this item is. And also the, I'll actually bring up both of the sausages here. The peccary sausages, it's kind of a shame that these don't really get much more use, because I love these sausages. I wish there was more. Like, give me an option to make, like, hot dogs or something. I would love that. And I like both variants, honestly, pretty good looking. I would probably eat both of them. Personally, I actually like eating, raw hot dogs. Like, whenever you, like, get them out of the package, I would used to, like, usually eat, like, one or two out of the pack. Just because sometimes I want, like, a more of a slimy, cold taste, I like it. And then, if I want a hotter taste, I'll dip that in some sauce, too. So, yeah, both of these honestly look pretty good. They're probably, like, my favorite item to make, even though, honestly, because they're barely able to be used in anything. They're not very valuable, but I hope in the future update we can do more with them. I love the sausages. Yes. More sausage stuff. I love it. And the pest rump. It kind of is funny looking because it just looks like a T-shirt from like a Lisa the Painful or something like that. It's okay. I bet it's good. Weirdly, like this thing, I think it's just called a cooked pest thing. It looks chewier. Yeah. And then we have, like, the actual cooked pork chop. There's a limited amount of these in the game because they're kind of just, like, they're supposed to be eating the alien food. And everyone's, like, lunches are just left around, like, very rarely. Rare places. And this thing looks kind of raw. I know it's cooked. So, like, I'll put it in, like, C. It's a shame. I mean, it's a good food to eat still if you find it, but I think the alien food, the golden browns and oranges look so much tastier than it. And oh my god, what is the name of this thing? It is the Cosmato salad wrap. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I think this might be one of the prettiest like food items in the game, and I'm not even a person who uses this lettuce at all. This looks delicious. This actually looks really, really good. I love how the lettuce is just like so spacey looking. Like, oh my gosh. And then you can see the little details like the items in it. I bet it's like super sweet and savory and also just being really healthy at the same time. Like, it sounds like it's really, really good. Honestly, like, I really like this item. I probably will never make it personally, but I think this is probably one of the nicest looking items in the game to, like, eat in general. It looks very, very good. And the lettuce itself is, like, yeah, I mean, it looks good. It's lettuce. It's spacey. Also, I guess before I should get into the weird food items, I guess I kind of did with the Cosmato. You can kind of see it in there. Uh, the grape. I think this is meant to be like an alien version of grapes. It says like the no scientist can agree if it's either sweet or savory, and it makes the weird alien freak come after you, which is kind of annoying. Uh, Personally, I also think this is probably one of my favorite items in the game to eat, which is weird because it is just a bunch of eyeballs. Like, ew, isn't that gross? Okay, hear me out though. You know those like what are they called? Those like those nerd rope things, like where it's like all like the hard candy things on like the gummy chewy ropes. It kind of looks like that to me, but it's like a giant like jelly ball with a lot of those like spotted things on it. But instead of it being like the hard candy, it's just like more like, you know, soft. I mean, obviously they're eyes, but God, I want to bite into that. I want to eat this so badly. Like, I have a bulk of these in my base to just chow down on it. Like, I love eating these in bulk. I think they look really delicious. So they look like, I hope we can make candy out of these things. I think it's great. More items with the grape. I think it's probably like my favorite item in the game by far. I love it so much. Anything that uses it, I like to cook. Except for, you know, the Cosmato, because it's lettuce. And what is this called? This is the creepy meat pie. I think it looks kind of nice. You know, a lot of the pies kind of have to look the same by default. You can only see the individual things when you grab a slice itself. It's like, it's whatever. But I still, you know, it's got the grape, so it must be good. And then the dough's nuts. I think it has a little bit of a pink thing on it. It looks okay. It's alright. I mean, it's a donut. I feel like whenever I get donuts personally, I like more than one. I need to always have two. So the idea of just like one donut isn't like particularly appetizing to me. I guess I'd take it over peas or lettuce. And then this item, the egg and peccary tartine. So this is like one of the few cooking items that uses the peccary sausages in like a whole dish. This looks so good. I love how delicious this thing looks. Like, I would eat this. Yeah, like, that's perfect. I love this. It's so, you can see how the sausages actually look really, like, thoroughly cooked through. The little green egg on top. Oh, I love the green eggs in this game so much. I love green! And then it's like, oh, it's so good. Yes. Very excellent. And then we have the egg. So, even though it's an egg, it's a plant. It's not an eggplant. It's just an egg. It's an egg. I like the egg. It's not cooked, so I can't really eat this. But it looks kind of nice. I guess because I can't really eat this, I'll put it down and like see though. I mean, I'd probably sooner like eat an egg over eat more like one of these potato things. I guess I'd also sooner eat raw dough. Yeah, I guess I gotta be fair about that. And then the XOR heart. I mean, I don't really know how to feel about it. It just kind of looks whatever. Like, I guess I could chew that. It's kind of boring, honestly. It also makes you teleport for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of funny. Then we have the farm puff. These are just like your typical cheesy puff snack. I like them, you know, they're fine. There's not really much you can do with them. They're just kind of there. But I do like myself some cheesy puffs from time to time. Ooh, okay, you know what? Actually, we're gonna bring all the sodas together now. I think if we're gonna start talking about snacks, yes, we'll do the sodas after we do the snacks. Actually, I think that'd be better since they're all right here. The skip cookie, I think this looks awful. Like, I get it, we have, like, actual cookies we can make ourselves, but this somehow looks like, okay, This cookie, the gumdrop cookie, looks like one of those really plain looking cookies I would see at one of my diners in my current state. And this looks somehow like cheaper than that. This looks like a toy. This looks like if I bit into it, like I wouldn't get anything. And like, I mean, I'd eat that before the casserole, but like, ooh, it doesn't look like real food. And then the Jowlers. Honestly, I thought these were just Twizzlers, but apparently they're like gummy drop things because you can use them on the cookies and stuff, which is weird. They really do look like Twizzlers to me. I guess, like, I mean, I'd still eat them. That's not bad. Yeah. I don't really eat Twizzlers that actively. I like, other flavors of Twizzlers instead. Like, I like orange, creamsicle Twizzlers, but I don't really like regular stuff. And then also these are just gumdrops. I kind of just treating it like it already is just Twizzlers. I kind of just accept that in my head. That's not what it is, but like, whatever. And then the salts. This literally just looks like the chip bag from Dead Rising. So like, I think that's the perfect middle of the road snack, honestly. You can't go wrong with a chip bag from Dead Rising. And then we have all the sodas. Honestly, the Pop Snarkle is like, I'm assuming that's what the Sprite or the Starry or the Lemony Lime Twist would be. That's personally like my favorite kind of soda, so it's going up here. Yeah, I like it. I always stockpile these whenever I can. I know right now there's currently a bug where if you try to grab a soda, it's randomized even if you tap the button, which sucks. I hate it so much. I hope they fix that in the next update. I like being able to choose, and I just want more of these in particular. Also, like, it kind of sucks that all the sodas, there's only one for root beer. Or root beer, I should say. Root beer, actually, I kind of like root beer. Root beer is personally also, like, my second favorite kind of soda. I'm trying to phase it out now and just go for clearer sodas, like Starry and Sprite. But, I mean, it's root beer. Root beer, it's perfect. Why wouldn't you drink this? It's good. You can obviously use it with the root beer float, which I like. I just wish there was something else you could do with the other sodas. I don't know what you could do. Maybe we could make like alcohol drinks, or maybe like margaritas, or like some kind of like fizzy soda drinks with the other juices. I know there is anti-frozen juice in the game. I couldn't put it on the tier list because there's no like thing for that. But maybe someday we can get like some kind of like drink mixture like a system. I would love that. Give me some of that. And the Fizz Bang. I also like orange soda. I think that's also just kind of like, I just love fruity soda in general. So I always try to keep a stockpile of these too. Slamberry, I feel like I never see this. I know it's like a randomized thing when we get the soda right now. It is a bug. But I still feel like I never get this. I only get this if I defeat one of the robots for, you know, the computer parts. Like, it barely even exists. It's probably Dr. Pepper, which I would like Dr. Pepper, but I never see it. It sucks. And then if Kiz Cola, honestly, this just looks really good. I would probably just drink it to drink it. Apparently it's radioactive. Who cares? It looks good. I mean, if Scout from TF2 will drink a random radioactive soda, who says I can't? The glowing Gateau. I think this looks really good. I like how this cake looks. I wish there was more options for cakes, right? But I guess right now it's kind of unreasonable. It looks good. It's fine. I'm not a real cake person. I'm more of a cookie cake person. Cookie cake or ice cream cake. And when it comes to regular cake, I'm like, I guess I'll eat it. But I'm not a big fan. Maybe at some point we can make a cookie cake, and you know, I'll eat that. But also put it like I guess I'll put it in A tier. I definitely would probably rather eat all of these over a cake. And this again, I think this looks bad. The gumdrop cookie just really looks like it looks like it's somehow dirty too. Like, it looks dirty, even though it looks like more like an actual cookie. Like, I don't know. I'd probably still rather eat I'd rather eat a raw pork chop over this. And then the ice cream. I did they update the image of the ice cream when it updated or something? Because I distinctly remember them being like purple at one point. I don't know, but they're mint for some reason. I never realized that until just recently that they are mint. Uh, I mean, personally, that kind of knocks it down for me because I can eat mint ice cream, but it's not my favorite. I don't know how you also add this to a root beer float and get a. It doesn't mess it up in any way. I would think that would turn the root beer float to be a kind of greenish tint. Which honestly, if it did, I mean, I'd try that. I would like it even more. But as is, it's kind of just like, eh. I think I'd still have it. And then there's just like the melted one, which is just like melted mint ice cream. Gross. No, thank you. I guess I'll skip ahead also to rank the root beer float. Yeah, easy. It looks delicious. Why wouldn't you eat it? it's a root beer float. And then MRE. I've never had an MRE in my entire life. I don't know if this would be good. I have a lot of them stockpiled. I guess it might be good. I don't know. And then nachos. They're nachos. How could you not like some chips? It is chips and cheese, you know? Or I guess it's cheese and nacho sauce? I don't know. It looks good. And then we have the pest pot pie, which is like, it looks. These are kind of just like whatever to me. They look fine. They look kind of candy-like, honestly. They look like candy pies. It's like the pest pot pie and the simple pest pie, I think is what they're called. They're fine. They're okay. And then we have the PLT. Okay, I'm gonna make a suggestion right here to the devs. I think there's a missed opportunity to not skewer a little grab on this. I think I know why, because that would probably be a little bit gory. I don't know, like you scored an eyeball through like that little skewer. But like, I mean, that's like so easy, right? Like maybe at some point we can make grab olives or something. I don't know, but like, come on. There, it was right there. That being said, I mean it's lettuce. I like BLT. I love bacon. I love bacon so much. When are they adding bacon to this game? Gosh, I love bacon. So this technically is the closest thing I could get to a BLT in this game, but it's still not bacon. It's not. There's like too many small things holding it back for me to make it one of my favorites, but I'll still put it up there. And the slushy. This just freezes you. It kind of sucks, but also I kind of get the same way whenever I drink a slushy anymore. They're just too ice cold. That being said, I'd still try it. It's okay. I'm skipping the soup. I'm doing the soup last because I have the biggest controversial opinion about it. I bet. The super tomato. This looks weird. It just looks strange to me. I love the regular tomatoes. When I first started playing, I just grew those, but this is just like, it looks lumpy. Weird. I'd probably still eat it over maybe the heart? Maybe? I don't know. I think I'd rather eat the heart over it. And then tomato, I have a soft spot for it. I don't really use it anymore. When I first started playing and I was getting used to the food system, I made a lot of these in bulk when I was practicing. It just felt nice to have a lot of these. I like them. And then we have the soup. Okay, so all the soups, for one thing, look exactly the same, which is kind of a shame, but I guess it is an early beta, so it's better just to be simple with it. That being said, I'm personally not a big soup person in general. And I still think this looks disgusting. It looks like slop. It looks gross. The food inside is green. Ugh. No, thank you. I think I would even rather have a casserole over it. Yeah, the soups look gross. I made like 2 soup holder things, and I just never used them after that because I was like, I hate these items. I hate trying to make these soups. They're gross. I want to give myself something tasty and sweet, like the grabs and the sausages, you know? Like, that stuff looks good. Come on now. But yeah. that's my current tier list as of now. They're definitely going to add a whole bunch more once fishing gets added to the game. I can definitely see it, which is exciting. I love the food in this game so much. I think it's all so delicious looking. Like, as you can see, like, most of these things are, like, in B and above. Like, I think all the food in this game is very colorful. It's very sweet looking. It's very surreal and strange. Um, I just wish, again, the biggest thing is just add more, keep add more things for chefs to do, chefs to wear, chefs to make. I love chefs in like games like this. I love it when they add a special something for chefs to do. I love that. It's my favorite aesthetic in any video game. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll have this tier list in the description if you want to rank it for any reason. I imagine you probably want to do it for more important reasons, like how good is the food actually, in a stat sense. You can go ahead and do that. But for now, that's all this tier list is going to be. So, hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye! I need to go eat.